So today we are going to see the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is a Daivasura Sampada Vibha. In this chapter, there are 24 shlokas. This name of this chapter is a Daivasura Sampada Vibha. Sampada means wealth or personality we are considering here. And Daiva Asura is divided into two words, Daiva and Asura. Daiva, known as a divine power, means a good this power, and Asura means a demonic power. So these two powers are there, which is Sri Krishna explained. Then what is the personality for the divine power and what is the personality of a demonic power? We will see here. What is Sri Krishna explain here about the divine this personality? This divine personality known as a saintly means those who are following the rituals. We known as a saints to them. These are the known as a divine personality. So in divine personality, the divine nature is means which which nature is there? The fearless, the purity of mind, the steadfast in the spiritual knowledge, the charity, those controlling our sense organs, sacrifice, and those who are the studying the our scripture books. This personality known as a divine personality means divine wealth is there. Even the austerity, the strength of wordness, non-violence, truthfulness, and absence of anger. Those who rejoin our rejuvenation is there. Then there is a no compassion towards the materialistic words, even the lack of franklessness. There is a no vigor, and forgiveness is there, cleanliness is there. This personality or this wealth known as our divine personality. Now we will see the which is the second type of the means asuri sampada, those known as a demonic wealth. In this shloka, Sri Krishna explained this shloka like this: Dambho darpo bhimanascha krodha parushyamev cha ajnanam cha abhijatasya partha sampadamasurim. This sampada, which known as Asuri sampada. What is the nature of this Asuri sampada? Means those there is a hypocrisy, arrogance is there, then anger is there, harshness is there, and the main thing is ignorance is there. These known as Asuri sampadas. Dambha, Dambha, Darpa, and Abhimanasya means Ahankara is there. Dambha means they are only wants to show something. They are the powerful, they have the wealth. That is known as a Dambha Darpa. So these are the qualities of demonic wealth. So here the two type of this sampadas. So when we follow these two types, there is a fruit also. We are getting this two divine wealth. So what is the fruit of divine personality? The divine personality's fruit is a freedom, and the demonic personality's fruit is a bondage. Means when we follow the divine personality, we will achieve the moksha, and if we are following the demonic personality, we are there is a rebirth. Bondage means rebirth is there. After the death, then again we are entering in this samsara chakra, means on the earth, and then our life is again starting as a new life. Then here he explained there are three doors for the hell. We are known as there are two after.
Can you show the last slide just for a second?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
See, after the death, who is doing good karma means punya karma, he is achieving the swarga, means heaven. And who is doing the papa karma, he will enter in the naraka, which is known as a hell. So there are three door of the hell. In this loka, Sri Krishna explain only the door of entering in the hell. He explained here, Trividham narakassedam dwaram nashyanatmanah कामक्रोधस्तथा लोभस्तथा लोभस् त्रयं त्यजत एक 1 minute कामक्रोधस्तथा लोभस् तस्माद् एतत्त्रयं त्यजेत्. So there are three doors for the narak. Narak means hell, which is three doors he explained here: the kama, krodha, and lobha. These means the lust, anger, and the greed. These are the three door to enter in the naraka. So we should abandon all these three things. Means we should not follow this. Now we are not doing any karma in the kama means the asakti, then in a krodha means in the anger, and lobha in the fruit of that our action, means we are getting some reward, then we do that work. So we should not do any greed. This yes, Sri Krishna explained like this. Now there are the 17th chapter, which known as Shraddha Traya Vibhagayo. See, Shraddha Traya Vibhag. There are 28 shlokas are there in Shraddha Traya Vibhagayo. Just
In this chapter, how many shlokas? Only two shlokas. Huh?
it is a we and which is as per our syllabus. We are studying only that shloka, because in Bhagavad Gita there are 700 shlokas, and each shloka there is no time to study each shloka.
Yes,
So
madam. But our syllabus, to
yes,
fifth shloka and 21 shloka, na, madam, in this chapter.
yes, yes.
Okay, madam.
Which is important. I have
Yeah,
selected
okay.
only that shlokas. Okay.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Yeah. Now we are in the 17th chapter. Shraddhatraya Vibhag. In this Shraddhatraya Vibhag, there are 28 shlokas. Here, Shraddha means we say the devotion, the faith. But this devotion and the faith is depending on our gunas, which we studied in the 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Yeah. So this Shraddha is also depending on our behavior. Means guna, our we are depending on our behavior is depending on guna, and this Shraddha is depending on our behavior. So there are three types of Shraddha, which is a Satvik Shraddha, Rajasika Shraddha, and Tamasika Shraddha. So these are three Shraddha. The Shraddha means devotion. Our faith is there, and this faith again depending on our food, which food we are intake our food. It is depending on our yajna means sacrifice, then tapa and the dana. This shraddha is depending on this four characters, five characters, which is a guna, then ahara means a food, then yajna, then tapa, and then dana. So we will see these five characteristic of Shraddha in this chapter.
Ma'am, Guna, Ahara, then
Guna, Ahara, Yajna, Yajja,
then
then Tapa and Dana. These all are divided in the three parts because it is depending on the gunas. So there are three types of yajna, there are three types of tapa, there are three types of dana. We will see in this chapter. Okay. So we will first see the this Shraddha means the faith. The Sattvic people, we already known that there are three guna, so there are three Shraddha. The first comes Sattvic Shraddha. The Sattvic people devote themselves to divine gods known as Devas. This Deva means those doing the good karmas. Then second is a Rajasic Shraddha. So Rajasic type of people devote to the Yaksha and Rakshasa. It is totally opposite of the Devas. And the third type is the Tamasic. So Tamasic people devote their prayer to Preta and Bhuta. These are the three types of Shraddha as per Bhagavad Gita. Then there are penance, means tapa. So some people feel with a pride and self-importance and endless desires. They are proud their physical strength. Even they performing very difficult penance and practice to arise their mind, which totally against the prescribed of the Shastra. That is known as a Rajasic. But some people perform fear penance, which are the against the Shastra prescription, and feel by their self importance, self pride, supported by their desire, by their own likes and dislikes, even own strength. They want to show their own strength. They go means they're storming not only the sense organs of their bodies, but they're also means ignorance to the God who is now resigning themselves. Their lack of wisdom and intelligence, their that personality known as Asuri means this Dominic penance we known as that is a Tamasic, and then we will see this. Sorry, these are the Rajasic. Mm, 1 minute. These are the which we see in this full desire is there. There is a own like and dislike is there. They wants to show their physical strength and their ignorance, their own atma means the God which is inside our body. Those known as asuri means tamasic. Now, how I explain you first, it is depending on the food that are known as ahara. There are three types of ahara. In Geran Samhita Pratipika, they are also emphasized on the aharas. There are patya ahara, apatya ahara, and Geran Samhita, there is a moderate food, mitahara. So in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna explained the three types of ahara, which is totally depending on the our gunas. So this when we take the food that people love to eat, also there are three types of. Likewise, yajna, tapa, and dana. So those people, mean those food. Yes. which is the food preferred by the sattvic people or sattvic gunas. The food enhance the longevity of life. Food that gives the strength, health. The food that food give food that enhance the mental is means we know as after taking the food we feel the sukha and happiness means priti is there. That food have the liquid content. The food is a smooth, so it is moving easily through our body, that known as a snigdha food. The food which gives the long benefit, and which food is likes to our heart, that food known as a sattvic food. And when we are taking food, we are offering this food to the god. That is a sattvic food. But some people, those are rajoguni. Rajoguna loves the food which is the pungent means katu. Sour is a amla. Then salty means lavana. Very hot means ushna. Bitter means tikta. And without liquid content means ruksha. And it creates the thirst and giving the sorrow and sadness. That food known as a rajoguna, rajasic food known as this. And the third type of food, that is a tamasic. The tamasic nature love the food which cooked before the one yam. One yam means there are three parimana is there, that counting the our time. Muhurta, then yama, and then after prahara is there. So yama means 3 hours period. Together 3 hours together known as a yama. One yam is there. Then which food we cook before the one yam means which food we cook before the 3 hours known as a tamasic food. That food which is a dry without liquid content known as a tamasic food. There is a smell comes from that food means funsi is there. Food is stored one day or many more day there. That food known as a tamasic food. And that leftover food and eaten by other, that we known as a uchista food, known as the tamasic food. And these are the impure food. So the tamasic guna increased by this food, so it is known as a tamasic food. Now we are in a yajna. See, there are again 3 types of yajna is there. In Bhagavad Gita, their whole Bhagavad Gita is divided in these 3 gunas. So which work we are doing? It is there are 3 types. Now food is 3 types, and yajna is also 3 types is there. Then we will first see the sattvic yajna. Those which are approved by the shastra means which is explained in the our Vedas and in our scriptures. That is that yajna known as a sattvic yajna, which we understand that our duty, performing our duty, that is a sattvic yajna. And for doing which we have there is no desire for any returns or any benefits, that is a sattvic yajna. And see, when we do this sattvic yajna, there means these conditions are only satisfies us. So without return any benefit, there is a no bondage, means we are performing only our duty, and which is prescribed in the shastra, that known as a sattvic yajna. Then rajasic yajna is there. So rajasic yajna means when a yajna is done with the intention to get something in the return or get something benefits from it. That yajna known as a Rajasic yajna. When this yajna is done for becoming famous and for the self importance, means for the pride, that yajna known as a Rajasic yajna. Then there are the third type is there, which is known as a Tamasik yajna. This Tamasik yajna done without following any prescribed procedures. When we are doing yajna, there are in the scripture there are a long process is there. We have to follow, and then we have to do the yajna. There are some mantras we have to chant. There for the ahuti, there we have to use the medicinal the plants stems we have to use. So many things we have to follow for the yajna. But when we are doing tamasic yajna, we are not following any procedure. Which yajna there are no annadanam, means distribution of food for the poor people. We are after the yajna, we have given the anna chatra is there, known as a annadanam. That yajna prescribed, there is a no mantra chanting prescribed this tamasic yajna. Even there is yajna which is the which no dakshina. Dakshina means we have given donation to the this ritviks. Ritvik means who is chanting the mantra, means who know the all our rituals, that known as the ritvik, and that leads to prescribe this. There is a no. We have seen that there is they are not follow any this prescribed procedure, and that yajna which is done without any respect and without any shraddha, that yajna known as a tamasic yajna. So this yajna is there. Then there are a tapa is there. So, tapa is this tapa is depending our physical penance, means known as a daihik tapa. The daihik tapa means serving and praying to the devas, means a divine power. Then dvijas means a Brahman. Then guru and pandita. The Brahman known as a dvija. Why Brahman known as a dvija? Because Brahman is a bridge of Deva and Manava. So, which we are offering to means Manav, we people, those which know what is this ordinary people praying to the God with the help of this Brahmana. They are offering to God something with the help of this Brahmana, and this Brahman is passing this dana to the God. So Brahman known as a Dvija is a bridge between the Deva and Manava. So then
Am I the only one whose ma'am not audible?
yes, I'm audible.
Yes, madam. Now you are audible.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for inconvenience. I think my elect of so honesty and truthfulness means which we known as a arjava. Then brahmacharya, we are following the brahmacharya, and then adopting the this path of brahmana. Brahmacharya means we are adopting the path of brahmana. Non-violence in our life. This personality is a need for the physical tapa. So it is again divided in the three parts. So which is the vachik, means we have to control our words. Then manasik, which we have to control our mind. And third type is the okay, kaya. Acha. First, we have to control our physical activity. Then our words, means which we known as a vachik. And third, which known as a tamasic, means to purifying our mind. So we have seen this first daihik tapa. Now we are in the vachik tapa. Vachik tapa means
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes.
Please show me the last slide.
See, this is the means daihik tapa. Tapa, there are three type tapa: daihik,
Okay.
vachik, and manasik.
Thank you, ma'am.
We will now, vachik tapa. Vachik means the oral or verbal, the words we are using. So the altering words and the sentence, which is known as a vachik tapa. So we do not create the mental tension. Means we should not use the harsh or hard words to anyone. Then we have to use only full truth. We have to always speak truth. There are pleasing and means we should not hurt anyone by our words. That is a vachik tapas. For that, we have to do self study, and we have to do the study of Vedas. That is known as a Swadhyaya. It help us to control our words, and we are means able to speak truth always. That is known as a vachik tapasa. Now there are a manasik tapa. Manasik tapa means which we are doing any work for our purifying our mental condition or mind. So keeping peaceful mind, always being pleasant mind, keeping silence, control over the self, and control our emotion. Following these things, there are we known as this is a manasik tapa. Now we have seen the this is a we are using this tapa as a means the physical tapa, which we are using always. Our physical means we are doing this tapa by our body and our sense organs. Now there are tapa which, wait a minute. Okay. Even this tapa is divided in the according to our guna also, which is this three guna: sattvic tapa, rajasic tapa, and tamasic tapa. The first we will see the sattvic tapa. The tapas done without hanking means for the return or some result or a fruit, which tapa we are doing without expecting any returns from it, any result or any fruit. That is known as a sattvic tapasa. That tapasa, this tapasa is done by the yogis, and this tapasa done by the people who means with a great this devotion. We will say this Ishwar Paridhanatva, like this. We are surrendering to the God, and then which tapa we are doing, that known as a sattvic tapasa. This tapasa again divided, means sattvic tapasa also divided in the first we have seen the three types: physical, verbal, and mental. So now we are in the rajasic tapa. Rajasic tapasa, which is done for only name and fame. They are only wants to show how they are, they have the wealth and there is a strength, physical strength they have. This tapasa known as only rajasic tapasa. That tapasa is done for being only decorated. See, each and every year we are celebrating the Ganesh festival, and this Navratri celebration is there. When we are entering in the pandal, we have seen the statue, or the goddesses statue is there, but they are decorating with so many ornaments. Means they are using gold and they are using diamond, but there is a no need when you are worshipping with a heart. There is a no need to show these things, but some people wants to show, means decorated that statue. Why? Because they wants to show how they have the wealth and how they are the rich, means they have the money. So that tapasa known as the rajasic tapasa. Means to showing these things, they wants to show their self importance or a pride. That tapasa known as a rajasic tapasa. There are a tamasic tapasa also. So that tapasa which is done with foolishness, and which only doing to hurt someone. We have seen so many times the news is there that tantra or mantrik convince people that there is a they have means get lot of money yeah. Then they are given some cutting some animals, even they are given the bali. The right word we are using, bali as animal also, and sometimes they are given the bali also human, in the greed of the money. That the person means they are hurting the animal and the people. They are given harming the people. So this yajna or this tapa known as a tamasic tapa. Even they are not only in the greed of money. They wants to make someone's bad, means destroy to someone. They are doing some tapasa is there. That tapasa also known as a tamasic tapa. We have seen this three types of tapa. Now we are in a dana. Dana means charity. This even this charity divided into three gunas. Each and every person doing their work as per their gunas. So even charity is depending on our guna. So first there is a sattvic charity. The sattvic charity is appropriate for the place, time, and a person, which we know that we have to give dana to right person on the right time and on the right place. That is a sattvic dana. Means if someone in a need, we have to help him. That is help him means not only by giving money, by food and another help which he are in a need. That is known as a dana. The charity towards the person who cannot be uh, reciprocate. The charity which is justified and properly given. Such charity is known as a sattvic dhanam or a sattvic charity. Then Rajasic Dana is there. The charity which is done only expecting in the return favor. Means if we are given something, the people have to do advertise that he is given me or she is given me this thing. So our name and fame increasing with this charity. So that charity known as a Rajasic charity. The what we done with some returns benefit, we have view that only what is the benefit behind this. and then we have given the danam. That dan known as a rajasic dan. Even which we what is given with the great this uh, pressure, and we are given like a what you say, if he is in need, but we are showing that only because of me your work is completed, or you are able to achieve the success. This proudness, we have some people are doing the charity. That charity is counting as a rajasic charity, and the last charity is the tamasic charity. Charity means danam, which dan is inappropriate place, inappropriate time, and wrong person. So these are the tamasic charity. Is given totally harmful act. So when we are given some money to the beggar, and he just went and drink alcohol, that charity is a tamasic charity. So we have to do danam on the right place, right time, and to the right person. That is a sattvic dan, and which we are means ignore the place, time, there is wrong time and to the wrong person. That is a tamasic charity, which we are given in a carelessly. So these are the three types of dan. Now 18th chapter is there. We will see 18th chapter tomorrow. We'll conduct tomorrow's class for the 18th chapter, because in 18th chapter there are lots of things we have to see. Okay.
Madam, I have one doubt.
Yes.
In
Wait a minute.
syllabus, they have mentioned Daivasura Sampada Vivaga Yoga. This much only they have mentioned. Means we have to study whole thing.
Yes. What is a Daiva and Asura Sampada, which we have to study this thing. And these are the Daiva and Asura Sampada. Means Rajasic and Tamasic Sampada known as Asuri Sampada. And the Sattvic Sampada known as a Daivik Sampada.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
uh, I was asked, I mean, I have a confusion that do we have to remember the shlokas of these, this Daivasur Sampada
No, no.
Bhagavad?
So,
By meaning only it would be enough?
uh, yeah, this is
7, 8, 9, you have to